The verdict. Yeah, y'all was talking to me like I was on trial and I was going to jail, and it sounded like some of y'all wished that it was.
Yeah.
Bro, all right, we gonna joke, but it was all black men on trial. That's the way they treated that, keeping it a buck.
Mm-hmm. How are we reporting on this verdict? Honestly, like, what are we doing? Are we being PC? Are we respecting Toy? Like, what are we doing? How y'all feel?
I'm following
about the verdict.
Oh, you can't follow my lead.
About the verdict?
But I might turn it up, and you're gonna sit there looking shy. Shy brother.
I'm not though.
I'm talking about
you
me,
turn it up,
bro.
I'm following your lead.
All right,
y'all gonna be mad at me. Y'all be mad at me.
It won't be the first time.
Yeah.
Free Tory Lanez.
Because I went back and actually read the actual charges and definitions.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of get it.
2 of them.
Explain.
3 of them.
2 out of 3.
Let's hear it. Unpack it for us.
We never really disclosed what his charges were.
I never knew what the charges was in first place.
There you go.
Right, and that was part of the problem.
A lot of the journalists were not really reporting that either.
Right, and that's the thing. Yeah. So when you go read...
Well, I was getting my journalism from biased places.
Absolutely.
A lot of us was.
That's dope. They was talking about what you get for following these biased journalists. Nah, my timeline was lit for like 4 days with their version of what the judge was saying. I like that.
I thought he was on trial. I thought he was charged with shooting her. He wasn't.
No, he wasn't. No.
One of them.
The charges were no.
Let Ice finish.
The charges were negligent discharge of a firearm, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, and carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm in the vehicle. Now, even the assault with a semi-automatic firearm, you would think that means he shot her, but
assault is just a threat.
Yeah, I'm reading from the penal code. Just pointing a loaded firearm at another person. No. We been wrong
finish,
right
bro.
Why
you doing that, bro?
Just pointing a loaded firearm at another person could be sufficient cause to support the charges.
Wait, say that again?
Just pointing a loaded firearm at another person could be sufficient cause to support the charges. Once you hear that, and then I heard that neighbor's testimony.
Any threat is assault.
It's assault.
Ice. I want the streets clear to all these thugs. Get these thugs off the street.
What you just said?
Get the thugs off the street, yo.
So hold on. What are you saying? Like, we're not speaking subliminal. I don't speak subliminal. What does that mean?
I'm saying the streets are safer now.
Without whom?
Justice was done. They made the right call.
Oh, hold on. So
they made the right call, yo. We got it wrong.
We got it wrong.
We got it wrong.
We got emotional, just as everyone else got emotional.
Okay.
And
got it
we
wrong.
misinterpreted these charges from the rip. We didn't even know what he was charged with.
We didn't know what he was charged with.
Okay,
so that's key.
Okay. So you feel the same way he feel?
No,
I ain't say how I feel yet.
I ain't.
So why you doing that?
I'm just making jokes.
Then they make you take down the video.
I'm gonna say this.
Shut up.
Then they take your audio down. That's what you doing, huh? That's what we doing, huh? This JBP, we don't do that.
Can I
we don't do that here.
Can I hear from Ish, please?
Nah, don't make no face freeze. We don't do that.
I'm waiting for Ish to talk.
Yeah, please.
Nah, I think that again, we didn't know his charges. I think we thought that his charges were something totally different. The two things, I don't really agree necessarily with the assault charge, but I definitely agree with once the eyewitness said he seen him shoot the gun in the air, you recklessly fired a gun. It's a rap. And then he had a concealed weapon unregistered under the seat. So he could have kind of beat that because you got to prove that that's my gun. It's 4 motherfuckers in the car. You got to prove that that's my gun. That could have been anybody's gun in the car. We had testimony saying that I packed this bag. I don't know what came in that bag. We also had a testimony saying, yo, fam, he had his drawers on. So his lawyer was trash. I'm gonna keep it real. His lawyer was trash. Because again, all you gotta do is raise reasonable doubt. Also,
I'm not gonna say his lawyer was trash.
His lawyer's trash.
His lawyer was trash.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Get your shit off.
The judge initially said that the 80-minute testimony by Kelsey was not admissible in court until his lawyer mistakenly mentioned the 80-minute tape. Once his lawyer mentioned the 80-minute tape when somebody was on trial, that now allowed that piece of evidence that got kicked out to now be brought to court the next day. So that 80-minute testimony is what essentially made Kelsey look like a liar and sent this nigga away. without that 80-minute testimony, the jury it was a shit show. We came in here and talked for days about how it was a shit show. But if you hear 80 minutes of this girl adamantly saying, yo, it was Tory, I was scared for my life, da 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 da. If they don't ever hear that evidence, then all the reasonable doubt in the world.
I understand what you're saying. This is why that was confusing to me, if you want to be honest. Because if Tory's attorney is implying that this was Kelsey, then why wouldn't Kelsey hit somebody and say this was Tory?
Listen to what I'm saying.
I never understood that.
If his lawyer never brings up that interview.
No, you're right, but that's not replying to what I'm saying. I acknowledge that.
I think his lawyer.
But once they introduced it back, and they was like, because they focused on Kelsey said, look what she said on this night. It was him. He shot. I'm in my head like, well, if she had any part of this, ain't that what she's supposed to say?
True. I agree. Yeah. Get it off of her.
True.
I never heard that point raised in the court.
But now for her to come up to court and say, yo, I ain't see Tory do nothing. Her first day, she was like, I ain't see Tory do nothing.
I don't remember anything.
I don't remember nothing.
They brought up her, I don't remember saying nothing.
But that's my other issue. That is my other issue. Because it seems we're taking bits and pieces of people's testimony and we don't know whether they deem these people to be credible or not. So is Kelsey a reliable, credible witness for y'all?
No.
It appeared no. But certain parts of her testimony, they took like it was written in stone. And the same with the neighbor from across the street.
The neighbor
who in hindsight, that testimony was a little wacky, but there were some things he said that they clung on to. So that part is a little fuzzy for me.
So, but one of the things that the neighbor said, the two things, I saw him shoot a gun in the air. So it could have been, and I'm just speculating, we throwing a hypothetical out. Let's say Kelsey fired the first couple shots. Tory took the banger from him like, you stupid bitch, give me that. Bow, 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 bow to empty the clip out.
Still fired.
It's a possibility.
Yeah. Still charged.
It's still recklessly firing a weapon.
And his testimony didn't say he was firing in the air. He said he was firing everywhere. So now the everywhere, that changes shit.
No, the dude said he fired in the air.
No, he said he fired everywhere. That was what he said. People was spinning that to say everywhere.
He said both.
But the everywhere could now mean it was like this. And there's your assault charge.
Okay.
It's aimed at her.
Now, when they go to court, and yes, you got injured. Yes, he shot a gun. Yes, you were hurt in the process. It's hard to argue that because women will say, and they said, if he's shooting around her, then it's foul.
Yeah.
But I don't subscribe to all of that. I don't subscribe to that 100%. No. I do see scenarios where you could empty a weapon and not try to hurt someone and they get hurt.
But if that's the case, then you got to eat what come with that.
I agree.
What?
I agree.
If you shooting around me, nigga, and I get hurt, you shot me. Fuck is you talking about? We're not playing a semantic game. If you shoot in my direction and I get shot, whether you meant to hit me or not, nigga, you fucking shot me.
How about this? If I shoot this way, bang, bang, and hit bing, I didn't mean it. I'm shooting opposite of where you at.
I said around me.
No, you stop it. See, I disagree with that, but it's not time for semantics.
Yeah.
It's not time for semantics. But when it's legal, I think that's the time it should be for semantics.
True.
And my thing was, they was playing two different games the whole time. She was saying the whole time, he shot me, so we in the public opinion. We in the court of public opinion now. Yeah. Yes. And boy, did it work over there.
True.
Over here, we're not even arguing that. Whose gun is this? Did it go off? That's it. And under those guidelines, yeah, it makes it tough. If I'm rolling with what you're saying about Tory's lawyer did a shit show, did a shit job, I might want to testify. I don't know if it's me. Now, I saw the state say, if you go up there, we tearing you up. We bringing up August Alsina. We bringing up a lot of hip-hop dude. I saw all of that. But if I'm facing 22 years and my life is on the line and I really didn't do what y'all are accusing me of, I might need to really be talked down from taking the stand. I might take the stand.
At least tell your side of the story.
Yeah. Also, Tory's security. Tory's security guard. Y'all laughing. They tear me up on the stand. They bring my whole shit up from when I was 9.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they'd have a field day with me. But if I didn't do this, I might take that stand. Also, the security guard.
Knowing what you charged with.
Also, the security guard. I just want to note, he did show up. Tory's security guard. And the prosecutor was like, we need a week to sit with him and vet him out. And then Tory's people said, all right, then never mind. I don't know if I'm never minding so soon. At that time, it felt like they had proven their case.
I think they were overconfident in the fact that it was a shit show. The shit show should have certainly and unequivocally raised reasonable doubt, right? And I think that that's what they were leaning on. I think that you could not definitively say this happened without questioning certain shit.
That's true.
So I think that that's what they was rocking with. They offered him a bum-ass plea deal 2 days before the trial. And knowing what his charges was, I would have took that deal.
Yeah.
What they offer?
That's what
The negligently firing the weapon.
I'd have took that. Knowing now. This reminds, no, not for nothing, this reminds me of Max B.
And I think if you
They offered him a plea, and he, terrible lawyer, Saluti, says, yo, I can beat that because you wasn't there. Like, my nigga, did you know what conspiracy means? You don't have to be there.
People died in that.
But I'm just saying, I'm talking about the case. I was at the trial. So I'm talking about the court case.
Mm-hmm.
He got there, and the whole defense was basically, I was not there. It was my girl and my brother. I wasn't there. But for a conspiracy charge, you don't have to be there. So you went there, you took it to trial, they offered you the plea, and you got smoked because you lost the trial. This is the same situation. It's almost like your lawyers was fighting a different charge that you wasn't charged with.
Neutral Budden.